for the family. Everyone think they can rap, nobody ever gon' challenge me. Started my week on a Sunday, they think they can make it in one day. I just been ready to take off, waiting my turn on the runway. Never be turning around, never be turning around, ayy. Never be slowing it down, never be slowing it down, ayy. I keep my foot on the gas, I keep my foot on the gas, ayy. I know I'm never gon' crash, I know I'm never gon' crash, ayy. Never be turning around, never be turning around, ayy. Never be slowing it down, never be slowing it down, ayy. I keep my foot on the gas.
So we've got Callum here, we've got his Ibiza Fr.
Little 1.4 TSI, turbo supercharged.
But running nearly 200 brake, just short.
Just short of 200 brake. She's DSG as well, so she pulls pretty well. And
feels nice to drive, and it's an automatic. Because you can't drive manual.
I can drive manual.
Right, so
I'm lazy.
So we're going to take it on a few drives so you guys can listen to it. Obviously we're going to talk about what's been done to it. So exhaust wise, what you got on your exhaust?
So exhaust, when I first got it, I did a centre delete, so I got rid of the centre box.
Yeah.
Made it a bit louder, gave it a bit more rasp. But I still didn't think the DSG, these do a lot of DSG fart when you change.
Yeah.
And I didn't think it was enough. So I chopped the back box out. The back box is still there, there's just nothing inside it.
Did you chop the back box out yourself?
Yeah. Molded it all back up, and it's got a decal now.
Ah.
I'm hoping, well, I know it sounds okay, but I'm just hoping I stay satisfied with it.
Yeah.
But I am looking at a few custom places now to get exhaust done for it.
The thing is, car enthusiasts, we're never satisfied with what we've got.
No, ever.
Yeah, so with your centre box, you said your centre box deleted it. Did you buy a brand to replace that way, or did you just...
No, I bought some pipe just from a local auto factors.
Yeah.
Chopped it out with a grinder and molded it back in.
There you have it, boys.
So the car has a straight pipe, but it's the factory pipe.
Yeah. See, it's got a nice rasp to it when you're driving. Like we were driving earlier, and you can probably hear that as well. Have you got a blow-off valve on it?
So on these, you can't buy a blow-off valve. What you get on these is, which I'll show you later on, is a spacer plate.
Right. Okay.
Straight off the turbo.
Yeah.
It's an electronic actuator.
Yeah.
So you unscrew that and you put the spacer plate in and screw the electronic actuator onto the top of the spacer.
Right.
And then that's where you get your blow-off from.
Okay. So it's kind of like a blow-off valve, but it's not a blow-off.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It is a blow-off valve.
It's basically a DIY blow-off valve. Yeah, which is what a lot of people do anyway.
And they're a lot cheaper than a proper blow-off valve.
Yeah, hell of a lot. So, remap wise, obviously you said it's stage 2.
It is stage 2 match, yeah.
Where did you get it remapped and such? Like, obviously,
my boss's friend, he maps cars for Mercedes.
Oh right.
So all of the sort of like C63s and all the sort of sporty cars,
yeah,
he maps them, sends the map over to Germany, gets it all altered, tests it out in the car, what he wants changing, sends it back to do it, he brings it back, he does it again.
Yeah.
And with this being a VAG, I said to him, is there any chance? And he said, yeah, let me take the map off the car, I'll go see what they say.
Yeah.
And he came back and he said, right, we're loading the map on, see what you think to it. And my goodness,
could you feel different straight away?
It was unreal.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute it was a nice nippy car, and the next minute you were like, this is fast.
Yeah.
Especially with it only being a 1.4.
See, that's the thing, getting around 200 brake out of a 1.4 is pretty good already.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, as technology is moving on with cars, you're now starting to see a lot of the 1 litre EcoBoosts, which are like 120, 130 brake. Has to go through a tunnel at speed. Right, so obviously it's your car, clearly. Are you planning on keeping the car, taking it more power? Are you planning on selling the car? What are you planning on doing with it?
Now this is the big question. Recently, I have really been contemplating getting rid of it.
Yeah.
Because I want just something. I don't know. It's a bizarre one to really say.
See,
I'm
I think
happy with the car. It's just.
I think for a lot of people, they want, the way they think about it is, if I spend so much money on this, it's going to be like, say, a £4,000 car, like powering wise, like putting power into it. But then they think, why can't I just spend £4,000 more on another car that's more power standard? I think that's a lot of the problems in people's minds sometimes when they're thinking about obviously upgrading cars and keeping cars and such. I'm in that myself at the minute,
yeah,
like that sort of mind. So obviously, again, future plans for the car. You was on about taking it to stage 3. Is that something you're still wanting to do, and what obviously power would you get out of just kicking it to stage 3?
See, with these, the engines aren't the greatest of engines.
Yeah.
The engines constantly melt pistons.
Yeah. Same
So,
with the XR.
To take it to stage 3, I would have to do pretty much everything internal.
Yeah.
But if I was doing that, then I'd skip stage 3 and I'd go straight to stage 4.
Yeah.
So that's complete forged internals,
Yeah.
bigger injectors, better spark plugs,
Upgraded cams, all that sort of stuff.
I don't think cams are an issue. Cams
they're not.
can handle the power.
See, on the VXR, they always say that you upgrade the cams as well if you're going for bigger power.
Yeah, but I think these are pretty good cams. I don't know if you might need to get larger lobed cams.
Yeah.
But if so, I can't see that being a big issue.
No.
There'll be some out there.
I suppose if it's something you are keeping the car, I mean, as going back to obviously earlier when we was talking about whether people want to put more power into cars like this, I think the one thing that keeps people wanting to do it is the fact that
No one else has.
exactly, and when you do it and you pull up to something next to you like a Golf R or something like that, then you absolutely leave it in your mirror. Obviously, it's not going to be at stage 3 or stage 4, but do you know what I'm talking about? Like all these sort of cars in general,
Yeah.
like the Leon and everything else. Like obviously, when people do that and you leave it and then they look at you like as if to say, "What the fuck have you got in there?" Do you know, that's a good feeling, I think, and that's why a lot of people do that.
See, that's the enjoyment I get from it at the minute, because the thing, when I have passengers in it, I tend to take new people out and I don't say anything about the car.
Yeah.
And then once you give them the full power delivery and they're like, this car really moves.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you're like, it's a 1.4. And
See,
you have to keep reiterating to them, it's a 1.4.
Yeah, yeah.
And people just can't believe so much power and like there's so much torque from such a little engine.
You see, with it being an automatic as well, there's no delay in gears, so it's just a pull.
It's absolutely, I love it to bits. But there's always that one thing in the back of my mind of, do I keep it? Do I not?
Always. Well, it feels nice to drive. It's the interior setup is simple, but it's I want. It's
Yeah.
like you don't want everything
It's not
too
too bright and blingy.
No, you don't want everything too overcomplicated with certain stuff. Like you just want things to be like right to the point, don't you? Me personally, anyway.
These seats are nice as well.
Yeah,
they sort of hold you in.
Yeah, they're comfy, aren't they? When you first look at them, they don't look as comfy, but you do like literally like hold you in the seat. So when you do put your foot down, you do like go back into it. So obviously, from your experience of having one of these, would you recommend getting one for obviously younger drivers, or do you know what I mean? Like insurance-wise, is that something that's good?
I mean, 100% I'd recommend getting one.
Yeah.
It's only my second car, and it was the best choice I probably could have made as a second car.
What did you have with your first car?
I had a little Fiesta Z-Tech S.
Did you? So
the
you've kind of.
So I've done a big upgrade. Yeah, that was only like 100 brake, so I've doubled the brake.
See, one thing I always advise younger people to do is go for something that's just a 1614. Get your no claims bonus.
Yes, that's exactly what I do.
Get your insurance down before you get something with turbo, because they will slam you with water, won't they?
Yeah.
So again, personal experience, you definitely recommend getting one of these.
100%. And the thing with these at the minute is the dropping in value.
Yeah.
Just because of the reputation they've got. But I've had this one now for 15,000 mile.
Yeah.
And the only thing it's wanted is a timing chain.
See, it's not much, is it? Really?
So people moan and say that it like blows pistons and stuff, but
I suppose you have that chance though in any car, don't you? Like the VXR,
exactly.
That's obviously too much power. That's improper use. That's people not looking after it and such. But when you wanted to put more power in a car, pistons are going to blow. Whether it's a Seat, a fucking Supra, or do you know what I mean? Anything, pistons can blow in any car.
Yeah,
so
of course they can.
It's just one of them risks you take when you buy a car, I suppose.
But the one thing to look out for if you get one of these is the early FRs, which this is, but I got this on switchover year. So the engine you want to look out for is the Cav E. This is a Cav F. The Cav Fs aren't bad, but the Cav E's are terrible.
Are they?
Yeah, very bad.
You heard it here first, guys.
So if you're going to get one, I'd recommend getting the Cav F, which is it'll be very hard to find a pre-facelift one. I mean, these were the last of them. I don't think there's a great deal out there. It took me like 6 months to find this. Like DSG, 1.4 turbo supercharged, like how I wanted it.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's many out there.
No. If you want to see progress through his build or anything else he's doing in the future, follow his Instagram, which is on the screen now. Give him a follow, show him some love, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if you like this video, let us know. Like Cell Park quite a bit. Obviously, like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, and see you guys in the next one.